So perspective basically works like this. There's you. Now, the horizon, which is the furthest you can see, lines up about with your eyes. And everything that is parallel, like say your feet pointing are parallel, which that's parallel. They're the same distance apart, going in the same direction to infinity. So everything that's parallel converges over here. Anybody who's the same height as you, relatively, their eyes will also be on this horizon line, no matter how far they are, unto infinity, where they are as, you know, they converge as well and you can't see it anymore. So say anything that is lower than you, like say you got a little dog here, and your dog, you're going to see the top of your dog because your dog is he's shorter than you, he's below the horizon line. So he's going to actually be below the horizon line. You'll see the top of him. And then we got this guy up here, and he is above you. So you actually see underneath him because, you know, he's above the horizon line. That's how it always works. So in your picture, paper. In your picture, in your picture, you got Wolfie up here. Let's see. You got Wolf Guy. Okay, so you got the wolf. You got the wolf, and he is on a cliff. You can see the bottom of the cliff. So the viewer is, as us, we're a little taller than Wolfie. So the horizon lines up with our eyes because we're taller than Wolfie and we're looking down at Wolfie a little bit. So as far as the eye can see is going to be all the way up here. Now, this is infinitely far away. And in your drawing, you have where you can see the blades of grass. So the point where that's underneath the wolf, you would never see that. This is infinitely far away. You're not going to see any details. You're definitely not going to see a rock. So this would just be like endless fields of grass if that's going to be grass. Your mountains, as things get closer to the horizon, they get smaller. So say there's a mountainside right here, and this is part of a mountain, you wouldn't see the top of this ever because it's taller than you. But mountains far off in the distance will be smaller because they are so ridiculously far away. But if you were over there, you'd be like, you wouldn't even be a visible speck standing on the mountain. So you have to remember these size differences and the actual just the distances of stuff when you're drawing something like this. Usually being that close up to the wolf with that kind of cliff thing, compositionally, it's not going to be very interesting because you're not going to see enough of the expanse to actually be able to tell what's going on. But yeah, so if you want to do little clouds or whatever, you know, the way you have it cropped is about, I guess, here. Well, less. You have it cropped like this. So you're actually not going to really even see the sky. Your mountain's going to be a lot, well, the mountains are going to be above his head and shorter. Because you got to remember, the viewer, or you, it's got to line up with your eyes, and you are higher up than the wolf because we're seeing the ground. So, there you go.